The Vintage Radio Today players present a patriotic drama written by Arch Oboler entitled Miss American. In 1939, America was not yet at war, and the air in Washington was summer pleasant. But there were many refugees, some very small refugees, baby refugees, that were in the path of Hitler's blitzkrieg and were hoping to come to America. The author of this play, Arch Oboler, and another original cast member, Katharine Hepburn, met with a few in Congress, and then after this broadcast, the doors opened just a crack to allow a blessed few to escape Hitler and company. The scene: a great luxury liner returning from Europe to America. It's late at night, and a girl stands on the boat deck looking out into the darkness, her face to the wind that lifts whitecaps on the tumbling seas. Suddenly, an older woman approaches and speaks.
Well, Ronnie, I must say this is a peculiar way to behave.
What? What did you say, Aunt Mary?
I said it distinctly, and you heard me. Do you realize that people have been asking about you?
Have they?
Oh, Ronnie, do come downstairs. Standing up here in the cold?
Please. I'm all right.
Oh, Ronnie, what is the matter with you?
Poor people.
People? Oh, that. Well, after all, my dear, there are always a certain number of undesirables on board a ship this size. And if you'd only stop wandering up and down the second and third classes, you'd find everything quite right and proper.
Right and proper?
As for the children, I spoke to the captain about them.
Oh, did you?
Staring at us every time we walked the deck. I told the captain exactly how we felt about the matter.
We?
The things we talked about this morning.
Oh yes, I remember.
I should think you would. You were quite definite in your opinion, and of course I agree with you. They've no right to take such young children and bring them to New York to heaven knows what. But you know the captain, that little charming smile, and he changed the subject, and oh well, what difference does it really make? We'll be docking in the morning and away from all of this.
Aunt Mary, there's something I want to tell you.
No, tell me later, my dear. Right now, the thing for you to do is go down, get dressed, and join the others, just as quickly as you can. Come now.
No, I want to stay here.
Why, Ronnie.
Please, a few moments longer. I'll come down.
Ronnie, I've never known you. Oh, very well. Have your silly little mood, but I don't understand what it's all about, mooning up here in the dark like a romantic 16-year-old. All I say is hurry downstairs. We'll be waiting for you.
Romantic? Yes, it is romantic. I'm in love with what she knew. In love with... Yes. Love at 23rd sight with... America. That's a childish thought to have. Patriotic Pat. Of course it is, of course. I'm getting softening of the brain, thinking silly things, becoming over-emotionalized. I ought to go below and join the party, stop standing here thinking to myself. America. No. Why shouldn't I think it out? How did it start?
The things we talked about this morning.
Yes, Aunt Mary did say that. The things we talked about this morning.
Those children.
Always staring at us.
Why bring them
Full
over?
of foreign ideas. Always staring.
Not like us. Foreigners. Not like us.
Not like us. I said that, I remember. Not like us. Not like us. Not like me. I resented their being on board. What happened? Oh, let me remember. I went walking on the lower deck. They were there, sitting as usual. The four of them. Yes, the four of them, sitting in a row. White faces, staring, eyes looking at me. At me. At me. I couldn't stand it. What did I say? Yes, I said, "You! Children! Don't you know it's bad manners to stare at people?" For a moment, no answer. 3 little boys, 1 little girl. Their staring eyes. Why should they stare at me? I said, "Answer me, one of you. If you're coming to America, who knows why, at least they should have taught you some English." They didn't move. 4 rigid little figures. And then, "What are you sitting there for? I've been watching you all through the trip. You sit there in those deck chairs hour after hour. What are you waiting for?"
America.
She said that, the little one. Then she closed her mouth so tightly I could see the muscles of the corners of her lips. She sat there, tense, frightened. Not another sound from any of them. Their eyes beyond me, on the sea, on the horizon. I said, "All right, you're waiting for us to reach land. But what's that got to do with the 4 of you getting up, running around, and having fun? Come on! Don't you know how to laugh? You! Do you know how?"
When we are in America, then we will laugh.
So that's it. You don't like the sea. You're waiting for the land.
No, we are waiting for America.
Waiting for America? What silly nonsense were these children thinking? Couldn't laugh until America? I thought to myself, how silly. Proof that these children, strangers, aliens, were completely foreign to our thought. Aloud I said, "Listen, the 4 of you. Are you trying to rib me in your infant continental manner? If you're waiting until you land before you laugh, I'm warning you, you'd better start laughing now. Huh! There isn't much to laugh about there, let me assure you. The dullest, dumbest place on earth. Why do you think I went abroad? Laugh in America. Don't make me laugh. We've got depressions and recessions and concessions and dissensions and probes and investigations and this and that and while I kept talking, the children's faces grew angrier and angrier, their eyes larger and larger, hating me for what I was saying. Angrier and angrier until at last one of them cried out,
No. No, wait.
"Wait?
Miss American, wait. What you say, it is not right.
What's not right?"
All these things you say of America, I do not understand. I do not know. But this I know. It is not right.
No, it is not
right.
right.
Now wait a moment. And what is right, Herr Professors?
America is good and is good place because Jan, you say it.
Because in America, all men are
Created equal.
ja, and they are endowed
Their creator.
with the right of life and
Liberty.
liberty and the suit of happiness.
Bravo! Right out of the old Declaration of Independence. So where did you learn that, and what does it mean?
Jan, teach us.
Here on the boat, they give me a book. I read. I how you say it, Miss American? I teach.
You teach? You? And what you teach? All that about life and liberty. What can it possibly mean to 4 children like you?
Maybe I do not understand everything you say, Miss American, but what we learn, it means that no matter what is wrong in America, it can be fixed. We are free, we are equal, and we can work and help America.
Help America? When he said that, I didn't have anything more to say. Nothing cute, or bright, or clever. 4 little children. I stood in front of them. Suddenly, I wanted to say so many things to them, but my throat... I couldn't. I just couldn't. Until one of them said,
Please, Miss American, what the books say about America, is it all right?
right?
Tell us of it, Miss American. Please.
America. It's very large and very beautiful. And all the people in it, or their fathers, or their fathers' fathers, came over the water to it, just the way you were doing. And there's a bigness to it, and a braveness to it. And you need never be afraid. And no matter what goes wrong there's always hope. As long as there's someone like you to remind the rest of us that the American way is the human way. That's what I said to them. Yes. And they came close to me and touched my hand, and they smiled at each other and at me. And so, I'm in love. Yes, in love. With my country. For remembering 4 little people who want to help us.
Ladies and gentlemen, we bring this program, Miss American, to a close. The cast was Cheryl Knox as Ronnie and the voice. Sherry Johnson was John, Miriam, and Robert, 3 of the foreign children. Sue Mann was Aunt Mary, and Siegfried, the 4th foreign child. And Tracy Allred was the announcer. Thank you all for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful 4th of July in this wonderful country that we live in.